Hi, everybody. Don't you just love hearing my voice right at the beginning of the episode? I know, it's fine. Be advised that we recorded this episode on August 28th, and then on August 29th, they released the full park map and all of the food menus as well. So some of the details that we talk about are a little misplaced just because we were still going off of speculation and not official announcements from Universal. So check out our social media to see the official release of where houses and scare zones are, and all of our food offerings as well. And stay all the way till the end. Pretty pleased to hear something very exciting that the team has been working on that is going to be available for purchase from your favorite Rush of Fear host relating to HHN food. Okay, enjoy the episode. Bye.
Welcome to Season 3 of Rush of Fear podcast, where we chat all things Halloween Horror Nights, Universal Orlando's premier scare event. Tonight, for episode 18, we are going to take you on a virtual tour of HHN32 as we count down the final few days until the first night. So now, let the mayhem begin.
What a rush of fear.
Hello, good morning. For us, at least, for you listening, good time of day that applies to you. I'm coming to you live from Margaritaville Resort, Orlando, which is why my microphone sounds different. But I am also joined by my usual band of misfits. Please welcome Maddie.
Hi, good morning.
And Michelle.
Good morning.
And we are so close.
So close.
We are less than a week away.
Yeah.
Till we find out how good everything at Horror Nights is.
I'm so excited. I fly out to you guys in 2 days. I cannot wait.
That's so exciting.
I know.
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
I know. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And we're here to do it all, to talk about everything we know. There is still some stuff we don't know, surprisingly, but we're gonna discuss. We're gonna make sure you know everything we know, and that way we'll all be prepared together.
Right, an ultimate guide to HHN.
Yeah.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right. So, I mean, this is probably going to take us forever, so let's not even waste any more time. Let's get
There's so much to know.
There's so much. But we don't have to delve deep. We've done deep dives into all of this stuff in different episodes, so we don't need to delve deep.
Yeah.
This is just kind of an overview.
But you know us, Michelle.
Yeah, that's true.
I know.
We say that.
I'm trying to set the tone, guys. Come on.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's very fair. Yeah.
I'm driving the ship today though, so
man.
we're going off road.
Oh man.
Buckle up. Yeah. All right. Well, then, without further ado, who wants to start us talking about this year's haunted houses?
Oh, I will.
Do we know the locations for these? Do we have those?
We do not. This, the map that I have
officially, at least?
Yeah, officially. I mean, a couple of them we have, we know what's on the parade building entrance because of different Twitter accounts and things like that. But this is still technically all just rumor as to where things are.
But we know what the houses are, just not necessarily their locations.
Right.
Yeah. Yes.
And we know which ones are in sound stages. I just don't know which entrances they will have.
Right.
I think outside of sound stages, I know which actual location everything else is in. Mm-hmm. But I've in all my years of paying attention to Horror Nights and locations and stuff, I've never learned where all the different soundstage numbers are.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you tell me soundstage 24, I don't know which one that is. I don't know which houses have been in there. No clue. It doesn't matter to me. I just walk inside and get spooked, and then I walk out happy.
Yep.
There you go.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway.
So let's start at the front of the park. Let's walk in and hit our first house going straight, not turning right. So let's go straight. Allegedly. The first house we're going to come to is Yeti Campground Kills.
Yeah, so Yeti Campground Kills. Yeti or not, here they come. You and your friends are about to venture into a 1950s campground overrun by huge, menacing Yetis who rip apart anyone who gets in their way. You must flee to the Ranger Tower to escape.
Sounds good.
This is very exciting. And that's going to be... Oh, go ahead, Michelle.
I was just going to say there's mixed reviews on this. I've got people in my circle who this is like the top of their list and super excited. And then I've got others, including myself, that don't really know what to expect, think it might be a little too silly. We shall see.
Oh, there's no such thing. Oh, well, they don't, but they haven't seen it, right? This is just their expectations.
Oh, of course.
A little too silly.
Yeah. So moving on along, since we have a lot to talk about. Next up, we will hit, apparently, maybe, we shall see, The Exorcist Believer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The Exorcist Believer, an evil reawakened. 2 missing girls have been found with no memory of what happened to them. But wherever they went, the ultimate evil has returned with them. Enter the most terrifying scenes from the new Blumhouse film, The Exorcist Believer. Coming out, I believe, in October.
October 13th.
Dang. Yeah. Is it a Friday?
Friday the 13th. Yeah.
That's so sick. I love it.
It's going to be a big day because 1, tattoo deals are on. 2, it's Horror Nights time.
Yep.
3, it's Friday the 13th in October. So like triple spooky.
That never happened.
And The Exorcist is coming out in theaters.
I know where I'll be October 14th.
14th.
I mean 13th. Sorry.
Where will you be?
I don't usually record in the mornings, guys.
That's fair.
Yeah, October 13th. So The Exorcist, I am looking forward to this one for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, show.
Very cool.
Next up, going straight on past Rip Ride Rocket over to the Fallon area, we've got Blood Moon Dark Offerings.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Bleed for the Blood Moon. In a colonial-era village, moon worshippers witness a blood moon at their fall festival. They take it as a sign to hunt down any non-followers, including you and your Scream Squad.
Oh, God. Oh, God. So this one wasn't like on my hype list very high at all, but I did listen recently to the Discover Universal podcast, and it sounded better. Like, okay, I could do this. It sounds cool.
I'm very excited. The only Discover Universal episode I haven't listened to yet is the Dueling Dragons one. And I just, they make everything so much cooler. Like, I'm so much more excited for all of these houses and scare zones with original content just because of this podcast. Like, I know we're probably
they're like literally telling us the background. They're telling us the story that created these areas and houses. So, which we've never really had before, except for just maybe in a little, blurb like you're reading right now. So it definitely is enhancing my excitement for sure.
It's very, very cool.
It's very cool. And I think it at least from last year, having listened to them and then going through, it was like, it gives you a lot of context for what you're seeing. Even if it was like, because the story is like not necessary to enjoy a house per se.
Right.
But like walking through Chupacabra, for example, like when you saw like the one lady who made all the masks, it was like, oh wait, I know who that is because of the episode. Like, that's cool. It just adds like an extra layer of like context where you're like, oh, I kind of know what's going on in here. I think it's cool. I think it's a great thing that they've been doing.
Yeah. So, I mean, listeners, go check out the Discover Universal podcast for these backstories. for sure. They've like Kenneth said, they're not necessary. It's not necessary to know the backstories in order to enjoy the houses. But if you want to delve a little deeper and know what you're seeing, what you're walking through, then listen to these. And they're short. They're like 10 minutes maybe a piece. They're not super long. So
my favorite one so far has been just the overall like Oddfellow episode. Because I mean, we didn't know anything about him going into this year's event other than what the small stuff we knew, like from the Jack backstory. But that episode was so cool, like the Vamp 69 portion of it, and just hearing about Oddfellow. It made me more excited than I already was, which was hard because I was already excited. So it's going to be so great. Like,
yep,
I'm pumped.
So
on the topic of Scream Squad, I wanted to just, come on here and brag a little bit that I went to Horror Nights Trivia the other night, a local trivia. And last year, me and some friends made a long list of alternate phrases for Scream Squad. And so that was one of them was our team name, Ghoul and the Gang. And we won trivia.
Yay.
So, this...
good job.
We're so proud.
We didn't tell them that, we had some experts on the...
Well, that's okay.
On the team. But I guess that's what, that's what they expect.
That's
with
what
trivia,
it is.
So.
Yeah, that's what trivia is.
Right.
Our very own Kenneth.
Right.
Good job.
Oh, you're welcome. Doing us proud.
Yes, for sure. All right. So that was Blood Moon Dark Offerings. And next, we will run into Stranger Things 4.
Stranger Things 4. Try to escape the curse of Vecna. You'll need your squad to resist Vecna's gruesome curse. Like 11, now's your chance to stop him once and for all as you take on the scariest season of Stranger Things yet.
It's true.
It is true. It is very true. I don't know if y'all have seen the merch that I've been posting on our social media, but all of the merchandise for Stranger Things that has Vecna on it is just it's so goofy to me. Like the mug it's a giant mug. It's like a soup bowl, and it has his face on it. And then the handle is like one of his weird like tendril things that like looks like his skin. And I get it. Like we probably would have had to have paid so much more money for merchandise that had like, Max's face on it or like Eddie's face on it. But Vecna's he's a cool villain, but look wise, he is so gross.
He is so gross.
Yeah.
I can't picture myself eating my ramen noodles out of that cup.
No. I like all of like the Hellfire Club merchandise that they have released because it's very cute and it's similar to a lot of the stuff that like Hot Topic and Box Lunch and like all of those companies put out after Stranger Things season 4 debuted. But it's just all of this stuff with Vecna. I'm like, all right, cool. Like
I like the Surfer Boy pizza shirt.
Yes.
That's the one for me.
Yeah. I do like the Surfer Boy pizza and the thinking cap that Dustin wears, the hat that says thinking cap. It is funny though because Spirit Halloween had those two exact pieces of merchandise last year during the Halloween season at their stores. So now it's just branded with a Universal tag. It's very funny.
Yeah.
And probably twice as expensive.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Spirit Halloween is definitely upping their prices a little bit, but it's not as cheap as it was when I was a child.
Speaking of Spirit Halloween, have you seen the Killer Clowns from Outer Space line?
Yes.
Dude,
it's
oh my goodness.
So cute. They have a backpack that has the 2 killer clowns like bouncing out of the box. It's adorable. I need all of it. They had some stuff last year, but this year it's so cute.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Don't mind
Love
me
those
as I eat my morning Pop-Tart.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. Up next, we have my number one, on my hype list.
Mm-hmm.
Dueling
And
Dragons, choose thy fate.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
No matter who you choose, you lose. 2 warlocks of great power were turned into dragons after trying to take Merlin's spellbook. Now you and your friends are caught in their epic battle. You must choose a path and a victor. Bow, bow, bow.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I
Yes,
am
yes.
I'm a little sad because there is no specific Dueling Dragons merchandise.
Not yet.
Oh yeah, that we've seen.
Mm-hmm. We'll talk about the merchandise at the end. But yeah, I'm a little sad they didn't listen to us, Kenneth. All we asked for was for them to bring back that tie-dye shirt.
Well, we don't know what's going to be in the tribute store yet, so who knows?
That's fair. Although they have released a ton of merchandise, so I'd be surprised if they added any more to their already overflowing volume. I'll send all of these to
It's
you
a
guys.
lot.
Yeah.
That's already either already in the park or has been like posted online.
And they brought it out really early this year. I'm hoping after so many things sold out, like in these past 2 years of the event, like very quickly, they kind of did an overstock and they're like, okay, we'll start selling it early and then we'll make sure that we have stock of everything for the whole event so that things don't sell out like previous years.
And then that does it for the sound stages.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're going to move through the New York Scare Zone all the way over to the Fast and Furious building, where we will find Chucky, Ultimate Kill Count.
Yeah, Chucky's back for even more carnage. Chucky, the serial killer doll, is back for a new gore fest. He's hijacked his own haunted house with all kinds of bloody hijinks. You and your friends must try to survive his ultimate kill count.
I love hijinks.
Add it to the magnet.
I'm looking forward to this. Yeah.
Oh, Kenneth.
Hijinks and hullabaloo.
Oh, wow. That would be my dream haunted house title for an original.
Oh, that sounds kind of cool. Yeah, this house sounds cool. Again, sounds much better after you listen to the Discover Universal backstory.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
So,
for sure.
Go listen to that on this, especially for this house, because it definitely changes my entire perspective.
Yeah, for sure. What's next?
Now we're headed over to the 2 Sprung Tent locations. Although I don't know which is in which. So I don't know where you were finding this this order, Michelle. I don't see it on our shared document.
It's
I'm
the
just looking
anticipated
at the spec
house
map.
entrances.
It's the map.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So this one was Oddfellow then, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now we're at the Sprung Tents. Our entrance is going to be in between the former Fear Factor stage and Men in Black.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Dr. Oddfellow's Twisted Origins.
Yeah. Your soul is a price he's willing to pay. You won't be able to resist going inside Dr. Oddfellow's menacing menagerie of twisted oddities. But the price for you and your friends is steep. The cost of your souls to feed his immortal power. So this is going to be the same entrance location as Bugs Eaten Alive last year. So you'll have to make that long walk back to the tent. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what else they would have done. It did work well last year, though, with having the entrances of those 2 houses separated and then just that singular exit for both houses to make it a lot less congested. So,
and why are they not using the house that's right next to Men in Black anymore? The tent?
I don't know.
I believe it was because that spot was being used for storage of other things when they would have needed to start doing this. I want to say the fountains from the Lagoon show were being held there while it was being worked on.
When I went to the park probably 4 days ago, the Sprung tent in between was up and just completely fenced off. And it's been like that since I took that very unfortunate photo and made everyone very excited a couple months ago. But yeah, what's that? The bioreconstruct just took a picture of it from up above, and it's like half the size. And it just looked like there was stuff being stored there. So
they should have put it on the back half of that plot so that it wouldn't look like normal from in the park.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, as much as I loved having a house actually just right there, the Fast and Furious house is very interesting. And that area was just so congested before with having those 3 houses and a show dumping and a ride dumping all in the same very small area. That's not big to begin with. So I do like that they have kind of spread it out a bit more, because that San Francisco side of the park, like once you leave the first half of New York, there is nothing until you get all the way past Men in Black. So them moving that house over to not Fear Factor, Fast and Furious, it has kind of spread things out a bit, and I like it. I prefer it that way.
I like it too.
Yeah.
That Men in Black area was always like
a nightmare.
If you were approaching it, it was like, get your riot gear ready, because like there's no like easy path through that area.
Especially when that bar was there too.
Rough. Is it not still there?
No,
I feel like it is.
The past couple of years they've put up like a temporary bar in between the snack stand and the like slushy stand across the way from the Coca-Cola inside portion. And when I was there a day and a half ago, it was not up yet. So, but all the other bar tents were.
Interesting.
So, and we'll talk about food locations a little bit further down as well, because there are cute new stickers on the Coca-Cola stands and everything. So I'm wondering if they're doing something special there. But yeah, as of right now, there's no bar.
I feel like maybe they like replaced that bar with the Peacock one, and they're like, that one is not going to be a crowd like problem.
Yeah.
And it's like out of the way, and it's on the other side in like a much less busy part of the park. So we can cut that Men in Black area bar and we still like have a net equal amount of bars in the park, but it's just going to make things a lot easier to navigate.
Yeah. And they've also put Never Go Alone and Halloween Horror Night decor on that snack cart that's across the entrance from Fear Factor. That's been closed ever since they officially closed Fear Factor. So I'm wondering if that might be some sort of bar snack location as well.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
We don't know any of that yet, so I have no idea. I'm just guessing.
But continuing our journey around this this famously difficult area of the park, we have our other sprung tent house, which is The Darkest Deal.
Yes. The Darkest Deal. Fame is fleeting, fear is forever. Blues musician Pine Straw Spruce will have to face the music after meeting with the Collector and trading his soul for musical glory. You and your squad learn the terrible price of fame. I'm very excited for this one. Listening to that Discover Universal episode and seeing the artwork for the Collector in the All Hallows Eve boutique, I am so excited. He looks so freaking cool. Did y'all see?
Yeah, I think.
Who looks cool? Pine Straw Spruce?
No,
or
the Collector.
The Devil. The Collector. Gotcha.
I posted all of that artwork on our Instagram when I went to the boutique for the first time to look at like the theming of everything. And they have 4 banners up for the kind of like in the front little entrance area. They have 4 banners up to show you like the artwork for some of the bad guys that you're going to be meeting in the houses. And they're incredible. And then further in, they have artwork for the different creatures that you'll see in the scare zone as well. So I am sending you the image of what the Collector looks like because he is so freaking cool. I'm waiting.
I like that.
Yes. Isn't he so cool?
Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, he's going to be so scary.
Whoa. Yeah, that's very cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think the more I've heard about this house, the more it's like jumping up in my hype.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm very excited.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. I'm so excited. And what a name. Pine Straw Spruce.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
It's pretty cool. What a cool guy. Maybe he'll have a cool hat. I don't know.
I don't think...
That's like...
Go ahead.
No, you go.
Oh, I was going to move us along.
Oh,
okay. well, then yes, I'll start on my pine straw spruce like costume to wear in
yeah,
cons and Halloween parties and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be him.
Yeah.
I'm going to be Pine Straw Spruce.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's next?
In the movie. Okay, The Last of Us is next.
Yay! The Last of Us. And this is going to be one of the parade buildings. So that's exciting. The Last of Us. Step into the world of Naughty Dog's The Last of Us. You and your Scream Squad will encounter the haunting and overgrown world of the video game in a brand new, terrifying way. Stay silent if you want to survive a multitude of clickers, hunters, and more.
Cannot wait. I think this is probably going to be the first house we do for the season because we'll talk about it later. But yeah. Can't wait.
Okay.
Yeah, us and everybody else at the event.
I still need to play a lot of this game before.
Where are you at now?
We all go. I have not progressed any more since the 2 extra hours I played. For the listeners, I just went on a long trip to California, visited Universal Hollywood and Disneyland over there for the first time. Very good.
Yay.
But I have not been on any of the game since, like, right after we recorded the
last episode,
the deep dive episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
So I have a lot of work to do.
Yeah. As long as
you might just be watching a playthrough like me.
That's fair.
No, I'd rather play it. I don't want to watch the playthrough. I'd want to live it.
Well, you're going to have to quit your job and just play the game then, Kenneth, because you got like 4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Working's a
Can't
lot.
wait. Yes. So we got one more house, guys.
Yay.
One more. And that is Universal Monsters Unmasked.
Yes. 4 Universal Monsters, 1 new nightmare. Descend into the Paris catacombs where you and your squad will face a new horde of monsters. Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, the Phantom of the Opera, the Hunchback of Notre Dame, and the Invisible Man. Ah! I'm so excited.
Yep. That's going to be
So
a good
good.
one.
Yeah. Really, really, really good one. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, those were all of our houses. Yay!
Solid lineup for sure this year.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
People at work keep asking me, like, what's my most anticipated house? And I just go, oh, I don't know. All of them. I can't choose. I'm so excited. My hype list is 1.1 all the way through 1.9. And then 10 is Chucky. Sorry, Chucky.
Oh God,
but
poor Chucky.
I don't know. Lindsay and I watched the original Chucky movie the other day, and I hadn't seen it in a really, really, really long time, which means I did not remember most of anything that happened. But it was so silly, and I forgot how silly and cheesy it was. But yeah, the lineup for this year is just absolutely incredible. Like, there's nothing that I'm not excited for. And I am still excited for Chucky. He's a toy. But yeah. All right. Scare zones.
Yeah.
Let's go into scare zones. And can I make a suggestion? Because someone pointed this out to me, and I think it's very cool.
I think I know what you're going to say.
So, yeah, instead of going around the park the same direction we just did, clockwise, we should go counterclockwise. So, starting in Hollywood after we enter and going around that way, because that will take us through the chronological order of Oddfellow's story.
Ooh.
Yeah. I have also heard that as well. So it should be
because if you pay attention, if you look, we'll explain them as we go. It'll make sense.
Mm-hmm. All right.
It'll make sense.
So what is our first Sarah zone then in the timeline of Dr. Oddfellow?
So first is our introduction to the character and to the event, Dr. Oddfellow's collection of horror.
Yeah.
And that's Dr. Oddfellow will lure you into Halloween Horror Nights with a promise of immortality. As he lifts the veil on all the horrors to come, you'll soon realize you may not even survive the night.
I am so when I went to go look at any like prop updates like 2-ish days ago, they had put a tarp. They had decorated the inside of that kind of circus carriage a lot more right at the entrance of the park in front of the Universe store. But when I went back the other day, they had also added a tarp on top of that table that was directly inside of the carriage. And it kind of looks like there might be maybe a dead body under that tarp.
Cool.
Because you saw the toes kind of like poking up. So I'm wondering if we're going to maybe get like a sacrifice at the beginning of the event, maybe. I don't know.
Straight out the gate. That's awesome.
Because I remember watching, I don't know if it was the Travel Channel or if it was just someone else's like HHN YouTube video, but they did human sacrifices for some scare zone. I want to say it was, oh gosh, who's the lady that came back in the Central Park scare zone for 30?
The Terror Queen.
Yes. Didn't she do like sacrifices in her first iteration? And then people got offended.
Yes, she did. It was very scary to me.
Yeah, people got offended and they had to like take it away.
No, I don't think they took hers away. They took away the one that was the Blood Bayou.
Oh, okay.
And that was because it was like voodoo oriented. So like it was like, this might not be the best idea. But the Terror Queen, she sacrificed people all day, every day. Okay. And then no one had a problem with it.
Good. Well, we might get a human sacrifice, folks. So that's very exciting.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And as you enter the park, that's even better.
And I think that is a perfect spot for like a big, like I wish they had put the Pumpkin Lord in that spot last year because they could have given
it just makes so much more sense.
Yeah, they could have given him such a big like staged area instead of just like the pumpkin kind of off to the side as you walked in. But yeah, I'm excited. So with nothing being in that Minions portion, I really think that the entrance of HHN this year is just going to have such a different vibe because of how it's set up and how it's not going to force you to go directly into Production Central, and you're going to have to like, walk in the way that the timeline goes. And it's not going to be as crowded either, which I'm very excited for.
Yeah, I think this like inability to use that street where that opening zone has been in the past forever is really a blessing in disguise because the setup of this one, before having seen it active, it seems to be a better setup.
Yeah, the flow just makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pumped.
So then continuing around our journey of Dr. Oddfellow, we go into Dark Zodiac in Hollywood, which is where Dr. Oddfellow has entered a dark dimension to harness the power of the Zodiac and live forever. He twists the signs into malevolent beings who foretell your doom. As his star rises, yours falls. So this is how Dr. Oddfellow gets his power. So we start in the entrance with just the introduction to the character, and now this is where kind of his story actually begins.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I still don't know what to make of this in terms of like the props that are out and like what are the costumes going to look like. No idea. Can't wait to find out.
It's the least decorated scare zone as of yet. Everything else seems to be fully decorated, maybe except for a couple of things in Vamp 69. But yeah, this is the one that has had the least amount of things for me to update the Instagram on since props started going up. So I have no idea, but it does look very cool. And the one prop that has the Sagittarius symbol on it, which is my sign, thank you very much, looks like it swings, and there's this barrel kind of in front of where the swing is, and there's a line that goes into the barrel, and the barrel is now covered in a tarp. So like what if the scare actor like swings it and like something scary comes out of the bucket, like scary gory? I'm very excited. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be, but it looks really cool. But also talking about props and scare zones, as we are recording this on Monday, August 28th at 11 o'clock in the morning, there is potentially a tropical storm hurricane on its way. I think it may hit either Tuesday or Wednesday. So be prepared for potentially props to move inside and then come back out. So they just try to keep everything nice and safe. So if you see things going away, don't be scared. The event is obviously still going to happen, knock on wood, but just that is what they do. They keep everything nice and safe backstage, and then they bring it out after the hurricane.
I'm so sick of hurricanes, man. I was in California for the first hurricane they had in 90 years.
And then you brought it back with you.
Yeah, I know.
Hurricane Kenneth.
Really
yeah. Well, what's funny?
It was really funny.
What's funny is that there's no corn this year. So like a lot of people say that there's like this myth that, you know, if HHN or some sort of like Orlando haunt, because it happened to SeaWorld Howl-O-Scream last year, if anyone brings in or grows stalks of corn for their haunt event, there's going to be a hurricane at the beginning of haunt season. But this year, there is no grown or prop corn anywhere. However, if you look in the window, the left window of the tribute store, like facade, which we'll talk about later, there is a book. There's like a ton of books that look, you know, like they're talking about Horror Nights events of past. And there's one that has a scarecrow on it. And everyone's like, oh my gosh, they didn't grow corn, but we have like this singular prop in the front of the tribute store that has corn on it and reference to corn. Now we're going to have a hurricane.
Oh God.
It's probably just like some like hayride done by like a small little community thing. They were like, and we'll put some corn right here. It's like, no, you've doomed us all.
Lord.
It's the curse of the corn.
The hurricane.
From what I've seen, though, it doesn't look like it's going to hit like Orlando.
No, it's going to be like
all.
the panhandle.
Yeah, and it's just a tropical, what is it, tropical depression, not necessarily a hurricane.
Yeah.
I think we'll be fine.
We'll be fine.
Knock
We're going to
on wood.
get some rain and everything just from like the bands. I want to say they've predicted it to grow to like a category 2 as it hits the panhandle. So it's definitely going to be a rainy Tuesday, Wednesday, but I'm hoping the rain goes away by like Thursday, Friday, because I am not about to have another rainy opening night. I'm tired of it.
I mean, I'll be there, but this time I'm bringing the correct shoes.
Yep.
I'm bringing my rain gear. Like, I'm prepared.
And if we don't
I'm
need
wearing my
it,
bathing suit.
it goes in a locker. Like, but as long as we have it, it won't rain. That's the curse.
Exactly. So what?
I'm wearing my flippers, my bathing suit.
My flippers.
And it's going to be swimming through the scare zone.
I'm going to be dressed as Scuba Steve.
Bring your goggles.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
All right.
Moving on.
Moving on into Central Park, we have Jungle of Doom Expedition Horror. So in the 1920s, Dr. Oddfellow ventured deep into the darkest jungle, performing horrific experiments on nature. Now his monstrous creations are running amok and are coming after you.
This is going to be, even during the daytime, this is the most beautiful and nature picturesque scare zone that I have ever seen. they were like, we know there's already like trees and bushes and grass and everything in this area of our park, but we're gonna double it and give it to the next person because there is just so much foliage and it's so pretty and it's like dense foliage too, and that big like airplane tail that's sticking out of the ground. Oh my gosh,
I can't wait.
It's so cool.
It's gonna be so cool.
It's gonna be a good one.
That plane crash is the best thing in a scare zone since the UFO crash.
Fair. It is pretty nifty. They also, off to the side, they have this like little, it looks like someone was setting up like a campfire and like getting ready to eat. And they have like these little rats on sticks that are like propped up, like they were getting ready to like put them in the fire to cook them and eat them. It's very funny. Just little
Shrek, swamp rats.
Exactly. They did have the moon outhouse in that scare zone last year.
Whenever Shrek and Fiona are eating those rotisserie roasted swamp rats, like they make them look real good, and I want that.
They sure do.
This new DreamWorks land better have a swamp rat on a stick as an item that I can eat.
That would be pretty cool. I'm excited for that area.
Oh, yeah.
What's our next one?
Continuing all the way around the lagoon to the other side in San Francisco, we've got Shipyard 32, Horrors Unhinged, where we will enter a 1940s San Francisco shipping yard full of mysterious crates and cages bearing Dr. Oddfellow's symbol. Beware, his nightmarish oddities have now escaped, spreading fear and chaos in their wake. So you see how the jungle was the 20s and now we're in the 40s. So I really like, I hope it was intentional that this, the trip around the park counterclockwise brings you through his story. And between Jungle of Doom and Horrors Unhinged is where the Dr. Oddfellow's house will be. And I want to say that one takes place in the 30s. So even that fits into this.
Yeah, I think it does.
And I wonder if some of the jungle creatures will be the ones that are in these crates.
Can I say what I don't know what this scare zone will be. We don't know what the creatures will look like. But what, just based on the concept of it, this sounds to me like, it's no secret that last year Hell Block Horror was a very, we lost the ability to do the house we were planning. So just grab a bunch of costumes that we still have from previous years and throw them in this, and we'll make up some story about like monster jail. And this to me feels like they were like, you know what, that seems like a pretty cool idea. We just didn't have the time to do it properly because it was a last minute replacement. So like this scare zone feels to me like they're like, okay, let's actually put thought into that idea and make an intentional version of that. So we'll see what these monsters are, but that's what it's kind of giving me without knowing anything.
Yeah. And I mean, why not reuse the monster mask that you have, like
right.
You already have a huge collection of costumes and masks that you've used from now 32 years of the event. Like, why not reuse them? It's not the worst thing in the world. Everybody does it.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Exactly.
It's for the environment.
Yeah. What's our last one?
Our last one is going to be over here in New York. And we've got Vamp 69, Summer of Blood. At a 60s music fest in a small New York town, you'll jam to popular bands with fellow concertgoers until Dr. Oddfellow unleashes vicious vampires on the audience. They're out for your blood.
Yay!
Yeah, this sounds cool.
It's so cute. They put the lights up. Cute. It is. All of the
it really is.
It's
but
really,
it's just
really
funny.
cute. They put the lights up across the building the other day when we went, and it's very nice. And they've put out the dead bodies under the tarps, and they've put the bus out, and there's cars off on the side over by like a gate that I know that they're going to bring out and put in the street as well. It's very cool. I'm excited.
And the whole idea of like the festival going on, and then all of a sudden, like this is again from the Discovery Universal podcast, the sky goes dark, the smoke starts billowing from the stage, and all of a sudden, like just all hell breaks loose. If they can like actually make that happen, obviously they can't make the sky go dark, but they can make the smoke and everything.
No, they can make the sky go dark. It happens every time.
Oh, it does. That would be cool. Yeah. Anyway, they, just all of a sudden we're just get a rush of vampires. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pumped. It's going to be good.
And those are all our scare zones.
Yay.
And what we haven't heard about are any hordes officially. Mm-hmm. So we will find out when we get there, I guess.
Our little spec map still says there's a Megan horde.
I know. I'm confused by that one. But if we have it, we have it. I think the map says somewhere in like the Simpsons area where like the chainsaw hordes used to be, but I have not heard anything. But I don't know.
That would be cool. I mean, all it is literally just the costume. They just need to put a bunch of smaller actors in that costume. I think that would be a really cool horde, actually.
Yeah.
I hope they're playing Titanium in that area all day.
Yes.
Scary. Was that everything from the spec map? I don't even have it up anymore.
We got a show.
Oh, yeah.
And it's, I guess we can put it in scare zones because it's not a show, but the Death Eaters are officially coming to Diagon Alley. Yeah. That is officially announced. Mm-hmm. Death Eaters coming to Halloween Horror Nights. So that's cool.
That is very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Those will be in Diagon Alley, and Dr. Oddfellow has nothing to do with them.
No. No, they do not.
The only thing that's bad about that is it's going to bring a lot more crowds into Diagon Alley.
Yeah.
Which every now and then it would get pretty crowded. But for the most part, HHN has been like a lower crowd time in Diagon Alley for riding Gringotts and just chilling. This is definitely going to bring those crowds in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
It was always nice to be like, you know what, let's take a little break. Let's go get some ice cream in Diagon Alley and we'll like sit in a quiet spot for a little bit and then we'll get back into the chaos.
Yeah, exactly.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
No, not anymore.
Not anymore.
That the Nocturne Alley where it's like pitch black and freezing cold was always my favorite. I just sat on a stoop and I was like, ha.
Yeah.
Let me recharge my batteries. But yeah, so that'll be cool. It won't because I went to one Death Eater thing last year. I was only able to catch one. But it's not like they're not out there the entire time. They have like sets. So in between sets, it might be lower crowds in there. And then when the Death Eaters come out, because they all come out at the same time.
I don't know.
At least that's
Unless
how it was.
They tell us what the set times are. Yeah.
Right. They're not going to tell us. So I think it's going to be crowded because people are going to be in there just like, hey, where are they?
Yeah.
Come on out.
Yeah, so the only thing as far as things to watch and see and go through that we haven't talked about is Nightmare Fuel, Revenge Dream. So Nightmare Fuel is coming back for its third year in a row. It's going to be in the old Fear Factor Stadium, which I guess we can say that now because we know that Fear Factor is not coming back. But the show that sparked your darkest dream has reignited. Let your nightmares burn out of control as the pyro and aerial performers fire you up to the beat of metal and electronica. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And it apparently is going to be a different show this time. So that's good. Apparently.
It would have to be.
I would hope so.
There'd be no reason to not do a different show this time.
Yeah. So now that we have talked about all of the houses, scare zones, and shows, let's talk about
the entertainment offerings.
Yeah, let's talk about just other details relating to how you can experience Halloween Horror Nights, all the different kind of smaller details that you might need to know. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about first Scream Early. So for those people who, well, first of all, if you have a daytime pass, if you're an annual pass holder or you've just have a ticket for the daytime, you are welcome to stay. We did a whole episode. When did you release that, last week or the week before? About Stay and Scream. So you can actually stay in the park after closing in one of the holding areas and be the first to the action. Depending on which holding area you're in, you'll be allowed to get into one of the houses before the event opens to the general public. If you don't have a daytime ticket, they have something called Scream Early, which is a separate purchase. I think it's $40 this year. It allows you to get into the park at 3 p.m. and then you can, do a few rides and then go to one of the holding areas and be amongst the Stay and Scream people. So that is one way to start your night, is utilizing the Stay and Scream areas. There's also one of my favorites. I like going in with the hordes of people sometimes because then it just feels different. The hype, the excitement it builds differently than it does when you're in a Stay and Scream. So there's also, just going in with the general public through the front gates. And then for those who are resort guests, they have a separate entrance that you may utilize if you want to, and that is the Blue Man Group entrance. And they actually will be letting you into one of the houses early. I believe, which one was that? Would that be over there?
Oh, wait. I made a little thingy. Which one are we?
The hotel guests. It's the one over by Minions.
Oh, that one I haven't been able to figure out where they might go. But I'm assuming that would be, what was that?
What's the first house at the front
Yeti.
of the park? Yeah, so it's probably going to let you into Yeti.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so those are the different ways to start your night. Choose your poison.
Yeah. And how does the event start each night if you are waiting at the gates? What does that look like?
It looks like you're in a big crowd, a big crowd of people. And honestly, if you don't get there early enough to be in the front of the crowd, you will miss a lot of the fanfare. So if you are in the front, which is one of my faves, it's so super cool. You're just chilling. All of a sudden, you'll hear the music start getting louder for HHN. You'll start seeing fog on the other side of the gates. And then everybody around you, of course, starts screaming and yelling. So it's almost like being at a concert when the concert's starting and everybody's like, "Oh my God, they're almost on the stage." It's the same. I swear to God, it's the same sort of feeling. And then you'll see, scare actors coming out through the fog, and you'll hear chainsaws revving. It's super, super cool. And then once the event actually starts, they will allow you to start scanning your fingers, your passes, and you're good to go. It's kind of crazy. If you are one of the ones who are super excited to get in there and get everything done in one night, you'll see people, they're not supposed to run, but they fast walk, fast walk to whatever their favorite house is. It's kind of nuts. But it's also just a little exciting and fun. So there is that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then there's also RIP tours where you get to skip all that stuff and just watch from above as the craziness happens.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's very fun.
Yay. So Stay and Scream or at the entrance of the gates. Entrance of the gates, there's also the opening ceremonies, which is very cute. It's like a little 1 to 2 minute kind of, hi, welcome. Okay, open the gates. It's very cool.
Yeah.
This year, I'm going to be interested to see who they bring out for it, just because from the entrance gates, you won't really be able to see, I don't think, the carriage very well. So I'm wondering if, like, Dr. Oddfellow is going to be with, like, the stilt walkers and, like, the couple of chainsaw people they normally bring out, and then he'll go to his little carriage.
Or you might just hear him on, in the soundtrack.
Yeah, because he is an icon. For anyone who says that he's not an icon, he's an icon.
Yeah, he is. Mike Aiello officially announced it.
Yeah, he's an icon. So what dates can you attend the event? Well, the event this year is going to be running 48 whole nights from September 1st all the way through November 4th. So we did get those 4 days added on when they released multi-night tickets. So September 1st to November 4th. And this year, I don't know if this happened last year. I can't remember. But this year, every single night of the event goes until 2 a.m. So there's no more like 1 a.m. some nights, 2 a.m. other nights. It's just 6:30 p.m. to 2 a.m. every single night of the event.
Yep.
I think that did start last year.
Did it? I can't remember. I have the brain of a goldfish.
I think so.
Yeah. So that's very exciting. Obviously, dates and times and everything are subject to availability, change, and cancellation, especially with us being in Florida and it being hurricane season. But that also means that some dates can be added as well. Sometimes we get like a random Monday towards the end of the event that they add or whatever it may be. So just pay attention to the universal social medias and your email if you have a Horror Nights ticket, because some things may be added or changed or taken away.
And
let's shoot for 50.
Yeah,
right. And keep in mind that sometimes they open the gates early.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what makes them do so, but sometimes they do.
Probably.
So if you were one of those people that wants to be at the front and be one of the first to end, then definitely get there early.
Yeah. Cool. So you're at the event and you're doing your houses, and being scared and walking around a park takes a lot out of you. So you're going to need to refuel at some point. Can't talk about what you can eat, but we can at least talk about where you might be able to find some HHN themed food.
Well, we have the previews, the stuff that was from the Taste of HHN event. So we have a few items.
Yep.
But not the full menus yet.
Yeah, not the full menus yet. But there are quite a few themed food booths this year, just like they do every year. And they are very adorable.
I mean, there's not that much to say about any of these because we don't know what specifically and fully what they'll all have.
Yeah, that's fair.
But just going through like some of these pictures that we're looking at here, we've got a Chucky food booth, which is going to be in San Francisco across from the Fast and Furious ride entrance and the Chucky house entrance. That looks very, very nice.
I'm looking up the Taste of Terror menus so we can kind of give an overview.
Oh, you can just look at our beautiful half finished passport, because everything is updated in the passport from Taste of Horror.
Aren't you brilliant?
There is only from what I watched in YouTube videos and read in people's articles, there was only one item at the event, the Taste of Horror event.
Fried till the end chicken, which looks very spicy. Fried popcorn chicken tossed in Nashville sauce, drizzled with ranch, topped with scallions and chili threads.
Oh, is that the Chucky?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Delicious. And that's all we know from that booth, I think.
No, there's one more. Mutilated pork loin. Slow smoked applewood bacon wrapped pork loin, roasted root hash with fig and pear, and red wine demi-glaze with silver dollar rolls.
The food this year, just from what we've seen at the Taste of Horror event, looks phenomenal. Phenomenal. It looks so good. I know this year that I am not going to walk up to a food booth and order like a mac and cheese and get 3 noodles and 1 piece of pork. I'm so excited. It all looks so fancy and delicious.
Okay, this is interesting. That pork loin I just mentioned says that is an offering that's exclusive to Taste of Terror. So, what is the point of that? If the whole event is Taste of Terror and you're previewing Halloween Horror Nights food, why would you have food that's exclusive to Taste of Terror?
Who's to say?
Yeah, that's weird.
That makes no sense. So pork loin is not going to be at HHN, but the fried till the end chicken will be.
Yes.
Then that sounds good.
Yes.
Then we've got this one that is in New York, Gramercy Park. I can see the library facade in the background of this picture, and it looks like a camping cabin. So this probably is tied into Yeti, I would guess.
Yeah.
And do we have anything that we know of that will be at this food booth?
Yes. There is. Hold on, I'm pulling up the food passport.
I know, I'm trying to get there too.
At the Yeti Campground Kills, we have the Bloody Campground Poutine, which is crispy fries topped with Asian-inspired gravy, char siu roasted pork, cheese curds, scallions, and crispy chilies. Mm-hmm. We also have the vegan burnt ends poutine, which is crispy fries topped with beefless burnt ends, gravy, vegan cheese, and scallions. And we have the Lost Explorer coconut cake or cupcake, vanilla cake with coconut filling and graham cracker dirt. And it looked like there was a little bit of like blood splatter on it too. So probably some sort of like strawberry or raspberry or cherry drizzle. And I'm assuming that there's also going to be some sort of beverage theme to this booth, but we don't have that yet. So
Moving on to a booth that is in the Music Plaza, we've got Midway Delights.
Yeah.
Fitting very much in theme with the overall Oddfellow Carnival theme for the event.
This one, there was nothing at the Taste of Horror event for, but this one is actually a food truck that's directly next to that cash register that says Midway Delights. So that'll be interesting.
Yeah. Then we've got the usual bar that is set up in the Transformers extended queue. I like to call that Auto Bar Rollout, but that is not an official name. And they don't usually have food there, so that'll just be the specialty drinks and beers. We've got a food booth over here in front of the Back to the Future Time Machine train. What would you say the theme of this is? It's got bloody handprints on the podiums, but I don't see a specific time.
I'm also not sure. I don't know. Maybe like the Blood Moon house, but at the same time, I have no idea. So in our passport, I just have it as Simpsons food truck.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep. So we don't know what's going to be there, but that looks fun. That I like the way those little podiums look. Then we're back in New York at Gramercy Park, and we've got the Last of Us themed booth. It's got some Firefly stuff on it, and that's right there in that normal food area.
This one I'm the most excited for because it comes with a souvenir, I think. I'm like 99.9% sure that you get to take the can home. But it's Left Behind ravioli, mini cheese raviolis with marinara, truffle cream, and tempura fried enoki mushrooms, which look very cool.
Oh, that sounds so good.
And they sit on top, and it looks like the clicker mushrooms. And it looks like it's going to come in a tin very similar to the Who Hash tin over in Islands. But it says like Fedra food rations on it, and I'm gonna need like 30 of them. They're just gonna decorate my house. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. I love mushrooms, and so I'm excited for everything that this booth will have.
And just like I said, a lot of this food is quite fancy this year, so I'm excited to see like how the quality holds up throughout the event. Like, fried enoki mushrooms and truffle cream. That sounds delicious. But as far as beverages for this stand at the Taste of Horror event, they also had the Salt Lake City iced coffee, which is brewed coffee, J.F. Hayden's espresso liqueur, Cruzan light rum, vanilla bean, smoked sea salt, and Hella smoked bitters.
That sounds incredible.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Wow. Okay. That's going to be good. Is Salt Lake City a major location in the game?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't know. All right. Moving on, we're back in the Music Plaza at the Stellar Bar. It looks 80s themed. I'm guessing this might be a Stranger Things booth. I'm not sure.
I have no idea.
It doesn't look like specifically IP themed.
It doesn't, but I was looking at Twitter yesterday, and there is the exact same booth called Stellar Bar with the exact same like design and striping over in Hollywood, HHN. So, but there's also an extra sign at the Hollywood one that says sponsored by Stella Artois. Stella Artois. I don't know how to say that name of the beer.
That's okay.
But yeah.
I think you got it.
Thanks. Okay. So I have no idea. Unless our event is being sponsored by that beer company this year, I don't know what this is for. But
and it's near where the Stranger Things house would be, so maybe.
Yeah, but so is Surfer Boy Pizza. I don't know. Who's to say?
Yeah, this is where the warlocks liked to go drink. From Dueling Dragons.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
They love the Stellar Bar and Stella Artois. Side story, I have a friend from high school who married a British person, and she was talking to some of his British friends, and she was like, "Oh, I was thinking about Stella as like a possible like kid's name," and they're all like, "Oh no, don't name your kid Stella." She's like, "Why? I love that, like that name." And they're like, "Yeah, but that beer is like so gross." And she's like, "What do you mean?" And they're like, "Stella in the UK is like Natty Light in the US. It's like garbage beer."
Oh,
which is very funny to me because it's like of a high end beer here.
It is, yeah.
That's so weird.
I would love to go to the UK and like, ooh, I'll have a PBR, which like. No shade to PBR. I love PBR, but you know, it has a reputation.
Yeah.
Funny.
Anyway, moving on. We don't know anything about the Stellar Bar, right? Just absolutely
nothing.
Then we've got, they've put some bars under the little awnings outside of the Animal Actors stage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
those look like normal bars.
They do. It because before over by ET used to have that bar tent set up right across from like Pizza Fries, but I think because that whole area is under construction, they've had to push their bars and food booths out of that area because there used to be at least like one by the flagpoles,
like 3.
Yeah. And I also don't even know if the Pizza Fries booth over in Kid Zone is going to be open as well because it's kind of covered by construction walls. So TBD on that one. But I think this is a genius spot to put a bar. You have
this is
plenty
great.
of space for lines to like curl out. It's undercover, so like they don't have to do anything if it rains. Like genius.
Yeah, it's smart, but I'm a little bummed because that was one of my favorite cut throughs, and it's also one of like my favorite downtime like quiet areas.
It's fair.
Because there's usually nothing back there. Now it's going to be hopping. So
gotta find a new one.
Yep.
All the quiet areas have been taken over this year by activity.
Yeah. They sure have. Yep.
Then we've got another bar. One of your typical bar tents that is going to be kind of in the San Francisco or New York area. Oh, this is where, I see where this is. This is in New York, like just in front of Starbucks up against the water, up against the lagoon.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's just a standard pop-up bar.
Yep.
Then we've got Surfer Boy Pizza, also in New York, Gramercy Park area. And I know that we saw some menu items from that. So what do we got?
Yeah, there's a Surfer Boy Hawaiian French bread pizza, which is French bread style pizza with crispy Spam, pineapple chutney, jalapeno, scallions, and mozzarella. That sounds yummy.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
And then there's a vegan French bread style pizza with vegan sausage crumble, pineapple chutney, jalapeno, and vegan mozzarella.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
We also have a drink for this one that I will be partaking in.
Yeah, it sounds so good.
Yeah, rum, orange, pineapple, lime, passion fruit, and grapefruit juice with vanilla bean.
Yeah, delicious.
What is that one called? Do we have the name?
Tropical Dream Punch.
Surfer Boy Tropical Dream Punch. Yep.
I love that.
There's also going. Sorry, Kenneth, continue.
Oh, I just going to point out, if it wasn't clear to any listeners, that this is tied into Stranger Things.
Yes.
That's all.
Okay. There's also going to be a. I just messed that up. Okay. There's also going to be a Hellfire mini cake, which is a layered chocolate cake with mango cayenne. Nope, that's not how you say it. With mango cayenne filling, topped with a chocolate guitar.
Ooh. That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also going to be a specialty non-alcoholic drink. It says it's the only themed drink that's offered without alcohol at the event. And that's all I know about it.
Oh.
From when I was watching Tim Tracker, because they've split the cost of the Taste of Horror into an alcoholic event and a non-alcoholic event. So like you can buy 2 separate tickets and pay less for the non-alcoholic. And so the non-alcoholic beverage that he got was this Tropical Dream Punch, just without the rum. So it's basically pog juice. But
right, yeah, which sounds yummy. And so it's not going to be a pre-mixed drink adding in the rum on top of it. So you'll know you'll get a good splash of rum in there.
Yeah. Delicious.
All right. Moving on, we have another Last of Us booth in Sting Alley, where Meats was last year. And that says the Ration Distribution Center from Fedra.
They have decorated this whole area, and I am so excited to see what it looks like at nighttime. I'm obsessed. It's so cool. I don't know if they're going to have different food than the booth out literally like on the other side of that wall. But it just looks so cool. I'm so excited. Yeah. But they've switched the entrance now. So the entrance is now on the back of Sting Alley by the waterway, and you walk through and exit into New York. So how last year it was opposite going in the other way. It looks very cool. So it looks like you're going to pay for your food by the water at a Fedra like ration stand, and then you come in, get your food, and then exit into Vamp. So I'm so excited. Cool. They've decorated the whole area. It looks beautiful. I'm so excited. Lee and I are definitely going to have to take pictures in here because
you all know where you'll find Maddie if you would like to run into her during the event.
Yep, that'll be me. Yeah. Me and Lee.
All right. Then we've got some bars under the awning in Battery Park, which is the lagoon front little park area between Mel's and Transformers. And that has like some checkerboard patterns on it that look almost 80s.
Yeah. Okay. When Lindsay and I went into the park to take these pictures the other day, this hadn't been set up yet previously, but it was set up when I went. And if you look in, I didn't take a picture of it because it felt weird, but if you look in, there's like a shit ton of hot lamps. And Lindsay's idea was, well, if Mel's isn't going to be open for the event, maybe they're going to be selling Mel's food out here.
Oh.
So maybe, because normally they don't really sell food here. This is just like a bar. They do for Mardi Gras.
The colors look very Mel's.
Yeah. So maybe it's going to be like spooky Mel's food.
Mel's Dine.
Yeah, because they do serve food here, but just not during HHN.
Yeah.
It is a food location during Mardi Gras and holidays. So that's interesting.
Yeah. So maybe. I'm only hoping that even though Mel's is going to be under construction, they still keep the Mel's Dine neon lights up top, because it's not an HHN without Mel's Dine. But once again, taking away another inside location for us to sit down and get air conditioning, but it's fine. It's okay. Louis is going to be hopping.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Louis and Richter
I will never be setting foot in there. Then we've got that Coca-Cola freestyle little thing in front of Men in Black, and it has a Coca-Cola cat decal on the door.
Yeah, they decorated both that that little like indoor area where you get soda, and then also the Coca-Cola stand that's across the way by Men in Black as well. I don't know why they did it. I don't know if it is going to be anything different being sold there for the event, but it's so cute. If you like zoom in, the cat is a little Coca-Cola bottle, and the bat is a Coca-Cola bottle just upside down.
Cute.
It's very cute. I like it.
Yeah. They spooked it up, and that's good. Yeah. That's good. Then on the bridge between London and Springfield, we've got one that looks like a castle with some stained glass on it that is reminding me of this. This looks like it's either Dueling Dragons or Monsters themed. I could see it being either one.
Yeah. So from the Taste of Horror event, it did seem like it was Monsters themed, at least on that end.
Okay.
And we had a peanut blooder, spelled BLOODR, smash burger, which is a smash burger with peanut sauce, raspberry jelly, cheddar cheese, shaved onions, jalapeno bacon, and cherry peppers. And that's that burger from the advertisement for Taste of Horror that has like a black and red bun and just shit oozing out of it.
Yeah, it looks disgusting.
Unlike the Chucky burger from last year that I tried for the sake of content, I will not be able to try this year's because I'm allergic to peanuts. So someone else will have to take my place, and
I'll eat two.
Perfect.
So one for me and one for you.
Perfect. Works for me. And then they also had the Tinseltown Torment, which is Old Forester bourbon, cherry brandy with orange, cranberry juices, chocolate and cherry syrups, and orange bitters, which sounds delightful.
Sounds interesting. Orange and cranberry with chocolate.
Delicious.
Oh, I like that.
I'll give it a try.
I also forgot to put in our beautiful notes, but we also have the returning Dia de los Muertos booth over next to La Bamba. Beautiful and orange as always. I do love it. And they actually have one of the most interesting menus, I think, so far. So they're bringing back I'm going to mispronounce this, chicharrones.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. Which is the deep fried flour crisps seasoned with cinnamon and sugar. And then they also have a delicious sounding fall harvest salad, which is arugula, frisee, red oak, roasted sweet potato, roasted corn, golden apple, heirloom cherry tomatoes, candied walnuts, toasted pumpkin seeds with an apple vinaigrette. Num 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 num.
What was that one?
A fall harvest salad.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, delicious.
There's that. By the way, there's the corn.
There's the corn. Darn it.
It's in there.
Tragic. We also have the vegan walking taco, which is Frito chips topped with vegan chorizo. Thank you. Shredded mozzarella, roasted corn salsa, pico de gallo, shredded lettuce, and cilantro. And this is in like an actual like cut in half Fritos bag.
Yes, I will be eating this. This is brilliant.
Yeah. I'm very excited.
It's pretty cool.
And that is
I do like that.
For food.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's
we
all
will
we've got
when we know more, we'll do another episode while the event's going on about the food, but unfortunately this is all we have for now.
Yeah.
Sadly.
All right. Then going back to our ways to start your night, we have official confirmation via HHN Crypt on Twitter, at HHN Crypt _ about our Sane Scream locations. So it appears that HHN Crypt reached out to customer service at Universal Orlando, and they confirmed the following Stay and Scream locations for this year. So that is going to be the Soundstage 18 Courtyard, which is the hotel guest entrance in front of the building formerly known as Blue Man Group. We've got the Today Cafe. We've got Delancey Street / New York, which is also known as Finnegan's Stay and Scream area. We've got Richter Burger Company / San Francisco, which Maddie always speaks so highly of. And we've got Duff Brewery / Springfield with check-in at Central Park lagoon entrance.
Yeah, and I have...
So those are...
Sorry, continue. That was my bad.
I was just going to say, so those are the locations. The end.
Yeah.
Maddie, would you like to say anything now?
Sorry. I just get so excited.
No, it's okay.
Oh my. I kind of created just a little Stay and Scream guide that I'm going to be releasing within the next couple of days on our social media. With just some bullet points of your different Stay and Scream locations and what's offered. So for our New York Stay and Scream, for houses, we are going to assume that it is going to be Stranger Things 4, Exorcist Believer, and Dueling Dragons that will be open for Stay and Scream guests to go into first. And then for food, usually some of those food booths in the Gramercy Park area and Sting Alley will be available, along with Finnegan's Bar. And I'm also going to assume that since Louie's is not being used for Scare Actor dining this year, Louie's will also be available for that Stay and Scream location as well, but probably once that area has been cleared of regular day guests. So potentially more indoor seating and food options for those who care to partake. For your spring...
Maddie, you misspelled believer.
Gosh darn it. Good thing I haven't released it yet.
Exorcist believer.
Thanks. Sometimes Canva doesn't spell check me, so I have to go off of my own horrible spelling. Your Springfield Stay and Scream is most likely going to dump into The Last of Us and Universal Monsters Unmasked, with Fast Food Boulevard and Duff Brewery being available for food and drink during that time. And then the San Francisco Stay and Scream will dump into Chucky's Ultimate Kill Count. So not ideal for me this year, but that's fine. I'm only a little salty. And then Richter Burgers and Chez Alcatraz will also be available for food and beverage. Yep.
Sweet.
Yeah. Also, the Springfield Stay and Scream also usually gives the option to do some sprung tents.
That's true.
Yeah. Cool. Oh, hey, look, the Dead Coconut Club.
Yup. There she is.
So we have The Revenge of the Dead Coconut Club.
In 3D.
In 3D, featuring the Universal Monsters. Very cool. So this is going to be returning to City Walk. We could not find any official details about hours or operating days of this, but if we can follow the example set from last year, then this will be open on Horror Nights event days only. And it was open from, what was it, like 5 to 1?
Yes, 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. on event nights.
Yeah, so we can expect that. And then if it ends up being different, we'll all be surprised together, and we'll let you know.
Yeah, but there is a pass holders event on August 31st from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. It's a family-friendly event with previews of spooky performances, a live DJ, and themed mocktails and cocktails, which I will be there.
Ooh, so very cool.
If anybody wants to come and meet up with me and whoever else, I don't know if Kenneth and Maddie will be able to join me, but I will be there and would love to see you.
I am working that night until 11:15. So if you choose to be in Hollywood Studios instead of at the Dead Coconut Club pass holder preview, you can find me there.
Oh, poor Maddie. I think that Lee and Tracy from UUOP might be there as well.
Oh, wow. Okay. Sounds like a fun little unofficial podcast event.
Yeah, for sure.
Yay.
Very cool. Then we've got the Tribute Store So Far. While shopping the latest Halloween Horror Nights merchandise and treats in an all-new Tribute Store, guests can enter a mysterious New York City comic book shop and experience the Tribute to Terror by stepping into the pages of this original, terrifying horror comic book.
Sounds cool.
And the facade is up. It looks like a normal New York storefront of a comic shop. It looks very cool. It is highly detailed, but in the most normal way imaginable.
Right.
Yeah, it's so cute though.
The
windows are totally decked out in just so like you could stand there for probably 30 minutes trying to find all of the little like call outs to all the past Horror Night scare zones and characters and everything. There's this amazing Halloween Horror Nights mystery game board game that they created.
I was just looking at that.
Yeah, it's so cool. I need my own version of it.
I've seen so many people being like, can we please get this as a real board game?
It's so cool. And then next to it are like little kitty books and comic books that have all the monsters on them. And there's one
I like the sign that says this is a vampire-free establishment, no exceptions.
Yes, which is funny because it is in the Vamp 69 scare zone.
Yes, so funny.
You have your Tribute to Terror, which is like the name of the tribute store, which is its own little like comic book. You have all the little books that they released last year in Christmas ornament form that have Earl the Squirrel, like Spooky Tales with Earl the Squirrel, Holiday Tribute Store with Earl the Squirrel, all of that really cute stuff. There's a little kid's book that says Little B-Side Adventures, and it's the little bee logo from the Bugs house last year.
Cute. Yeah.
I see Asylum in Wonderland. Yeah. I see the In Between.
There's the Terrible Totems, Case of the Terrible Totems from Boris Schuster book in there. There's a tribute facade black cat puzzle from, what was that, HHN32, I want to say.
I mean, that cat has showed up multiple times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very cute. I'm so excited to see what the inside of this tribute store looks like. I don't know if they're...
I like this, like...
Sorry, continue.
This Monsters, like, magazine, it looks like, is like, I want that for real.
I don't know if there has been any announcement for team member or pass holder previews of the tribute store, but it'll obviously be open for the first night of the event. So stay tuned on that. We'll post it on our social media if we find out anything.
It looks so good.
Excellent.
I love this.
Yeah, let's talk about the new Peacock Bar.
Peacock.
I mean, that's an upside to the Richter Burger Stay and Scream for sure.
So yeah, if it's available, that'd be great.
I don't see why it wouldn't be. But so the Peacock Bar is the area over by, why can I not think of the name? Tell me what the name of that bar usually is.
Lombard?
Does the bar have a separate name?
It does, doesn't it?
Oh, I don't know.
You might be thinking of Chez Alcatraz, but that's not where this is.
Oh, it's not.
No, it's on the backside of Lombard.
This is... Yeah, so like the entrance will be like right next to like London, right at the end of that. Like, you know where that, what is it, that like dessert, that sweet shop right there, the little like bakery, in San Francisco, and where they do the caricature paintings.
Oh, okay.
It's like right there.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Going back behind the restaurant.
Okay. Well, it looks cool. They have, I mean, it looks like it's going to be decked out, like, for sure.
Yeah.
I wish we had a menu.
Or
themed to everyone's favorite streaming service.
Peacock.
Peacock.
Yeah. I searched for it. Kenneth searched for it. There are plenty of rumors about what's going to be at the Peacock Bar, but as far as official announcements or hours or a menu, there is nothing yet. So we will update you when we know.
Yes.
Yep. Sounds good.
Yeah.
And this year, I mean, we've asked for this for many years for Halloween Horror Nights to seep out of Universal Studios and more into the entire properties. And I see that happening for sure this year with how much is going on at everywhere, City Walk, including all the hotels as well. So of course we've got the normal stuff going on at Cabana Bay, which I'm trying to get to that.
We've got Chucky's Twisted Playground.
Chucky's Twisted Playground, which is another one of those cute photo opportunity walkthrough experiences that started with the Stranger Things experience several years ago. This just seems like another one of those, but themed to Chucky.
Yeah.
Yay.
It says, keep the screams going at Universal's Cabana Bay Beach Resort. Pose for photos at Chucky's Twisted Playground. A photo illusion experience based on the USA and Sci-Fi TV series. It features 5 uniquely scary photo opportunities. And it is included for any on-site resort guests.
Yep, you have to have a hotel key in order to be allowed in. And I can verify that is true. They do scan your key.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Also at the hotels, we have the Spooky Swizzle Lounge at Cabana Bay Beach Resort. We have the Spooky Sunset Lounge at Universal's Endless Summer Dockside Inn and Suites Resort. And then all 8 of the Universal hotels will have Halloween-themed cocktails at their in-hotel bars, which is super fun. The Spooky Swizzle Lounge is adorable, as always. It has very similar decorations to last year with like the pumpkin patch and Little Boo up on his pedestal.
Yes, Lil Boo's there.
Lil Boo, he's back in full force. We'll talk about all of his merchandise in a minute.
And you do not have to have a hotel key in order to go to the bars. Anybody's welcome.
Yeah, you just have to park at the parking lot or park in City Walk, take a bus, a boat, whatever it is. Universal Monsters Gallery of Legends will also be coming back this year. Be sure to set aside time to visit the other 6 Universal Orlando hotels as you go on a photo hunt to find a different Universal Monsters photo op opportunity waiting for you in the hotel lobbies. So that is something that we'll definitely have to check out this year because that is very fun.
Yeah.
HHN is not just in Universal Studios anymore. It is branching out to the entire property.
Fun fact, I'm actually staying at 4 hotels during this HHN season.
Oh, wow.
I'm serious.
Oh, my God.
I have so many trips this year. It's unreal.
That's all right. So you're going to be our Universal Monsters photo hunt person.
Apparently.
I don't know. I kind of planned on part of my opening day being visiting all the hotel lobbies.
Fair. I'll do that with you, Kenneth. I'll totally do that.
Yeah, I have the whole day off.
I'm off that whole day. Let's go.
Let's do it. Spooky Swizzle Lounge, though. Remember that one time where you and I tried to meet up at it, Kenneth, and then it didn't work out because it didn't open until after the event started? I'm wondering if that's going to be the same thing this year. So TBD on hours, but...
Well, you and I did it, Maddie, last year. Wasn't it last year that we went to Hallow Scream?
Yeah,
you had to finish my drink for.
I did. Let's not say that on the internet. Yeah, but I don't know because Hallow Scream starts later than HHN, so I don't know what time we. Well, to be fair though, it was open for when Chris and I met up for media preview last year for opening night, and that started at like 4:35. So maybe we'll update you. Once we find out, we will update you listeners on when this actually opens. Or I can just call Cabana Bay and ask myself, but it is what it is. All right. So we are getting down to the end. I think we've talked about pretty much everything we can actually talk about for the event. I think. Yeah.
It's going to be a huge event. I mean, they pulled out all the stops this year.
They really did.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to chat a little bit about first thoughts and vibes on all of our merchandise that have been, it's because there's a lot. We have almost all the merchandise already out and being sold in the parks for the event. The All Hallows Eve boutique has transitioned from the Monstergram Studios over to Dr. Oddfellows themed, and it's beautiful. If you have not gone to check out the All Hallows Eve boutique in Islands of Adventure, it is gorgeous. Tons of Dr. Oddfellow, tons of little sneak peeks about his background, and all the artwork for our characters coming to the event that we don't know what they look like. Lindsay pointed out there's back in the back, there's a little tarot card reading area. And down on the ground, there's a skeleton of what looks to be a squirrel coming out from.
Oh,
Lindsay, without missing a beat, goes, "Look, it's Earl the squirrel." And now I can't stop thinking about it. But all the merchandise has been released in there. It looks amazing. I added to our notes there the photos of the big logos if you guys want to take a peek at those. It seems like everything this year is very like Ouija board, tarot card.
Yeah.
Very,
I love
very
it all.
cool.
I'm going to be so broke.
Yeah. Yep.
It has definitely grown on me. I was not into these designs at first, and then the more I look at them, the more I like them.
Yeah. But everything
like the tarot, the Ouija board design, like that. Look at there's the studio's entrance in the crystal wall.
Yeah.
Like
I just noticed that for the first time, and I love that.
So cool.
It's very, very cool. I'm very into all of the offerings this year, except for that Vecna mug. But it seems like everything has its own set of merchandise per usual. So there's a huge set of Stranger Things merchandise, lots of Hellfire Club, this amazing like denim jacket that's like kind of a vest of denim, but it's also a sweatshirt with a hood. It's very cool. It has a big Hellfire logo on the back of it. Chucky has a ton of merchandise this year that's super cute. Obviously, the studio Screamers are back, and they're very adorable. We have 6 new characters, including teenager Little Boo, who is adorable. We have our See You in the Fog merchandise, which is very cute. Not too much on the Exorcist Believer or Last of Us merchandise, which I'm very, very sad about. Only 2 Last of Us t-shirts, and it's the same design, just one is short-sleeved and the other is long-sleeved. So maybe we'll get more Monster, Last of Us, Exorcist merchandise as the event begins. But then you have your whole collection of Ouija board style merch. There's a cat purse, a skull bag, a little trinket holder, the very cool flannel bleached shirt.
There's
very
so
similar.
much. I mean, we could go on forever about merch. It's good stuff this year.
And the entire Little Boo collection.
I know.
Yeah.
A pillow. I need him.
Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to open up a new credit card just for Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah. I have circled everything I want, and I'm just going to get one thing per week until the end of the event.
There you go.
Smart.
Yeah. But yeah.
That works. So I think that pretty much does it for so far with what we've got. Of course, when we have more news, we'll have more episodes. So
Right. And we'll have reviews and all, the usual event start episodes and coverage that you come to expect from any Horror Nights podcast.
Yeah.
This weekend, guys. It's this weekend.
It's this weekend.
I can't.
Oh my goodness.
That's crazy to me.
But without having anything to actually see or experience, I think that will do it for this episode. Yeah. Thank you for listening, and we hope to see you all so soon in the fog. Until next time, for more content, be sure to check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/rushoffear and follow us on Instagram and Twitter at rushoffearpod.
And for more general Universal Orlando Resort news, check out our friends and UUOP network hosts, including myself, over at the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast, wherever podcasts can be found. And no, it is not too late. If you still need to book your trip to Halloween Horror Nights, I am your girl. Please visit my website, www.portkeyvacations, for your no obligation quote request.
Yes, and be sure to check out Kenneth's band Pangolin everywhere you listen to music online. Follow them on social media at PangolinFL. And if you could please leave a spooky rating and review on whatever podcast platform you're using, it would really help us out a lot. And we'd love to hear from you, the listener. Virtual hugs and kisses to everyone that leaves a review. Also, if you are going to be at opening night of HHN, the 3 Rush of Fear hosts and the 4 UUOP network hosts are going to be hanging out at the Simpsons Stay and Scream location. So if you want to come say hi, that's where we'll be. We would be so happy to meet every single one of you. And maybe I might have friendship bracelets to give out to people because I am making them. So that's fun and
Should we go ahead and announce our plan we have in the works too?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm so nervous.
Yeah, so we've been working on a little project that we have hinted to a couple of times. And why we are so anxious to get the dang food menus is because we are putting out a food guide this year for HHN. We plan on actually having little booklets printed out, the kind that you would normally get from like Food and Wine Festival. So small, easy to pop in your bag or back pocket and keep track of all of the food that's happening at HHN and be able to check off and even rank things as you try them. So we plan on having those printed. Of course, we wanted to have them ready for opening night. I don't think that's going to happen because we don't know the food yet. So in the meantime, I think our plan is to have something. You tell us the plan, Maddie.
Oh, okay. So, so for right now, we haven't set a price on it yet. So TBD on that one, but not expensive.
Nominal. $5 or less.
Yeah, for sure. So before we get them printed, you're going to get a digital copy of the food passport. So you can keep it on your phone if you'd like. Very exciting. And then once we officially get them printed, we'll be sending them out to everyone who purchases them. Or, I am local and I can also pass them out as well. If you're in town, maybe, possibly.
Because they'll be local to me.
Oh, that's right. That's fair.
They will be local. They will be printed where I live in South Carolina. So once I'm able to get them printed, I will have them with me on my person. But otherwise, we will be mailing them out. Again, super nominal price. All the proceeds will go to help our podcast and help us with all of the work and money that we put into doing this content for you guys. So we would love your support and be on the lookout for the details on how to get those purchased.
Yeah.
It
probably won't come until after opening night because we don't know the food. So unless they magically release the food within the next 4 days before the event starts, digital copies will be available then. But until we know the food menus, we're just kind of on hold right now. But keep in mind that it is something that is going to be offered this year from your favorite Rush of Fear hosts. So
it is. I mean, and the turnaround time for printing is under a week. So once we have that out, it's not going to take long to get them out. So that is that. I'm so excited to actually make this happen for everybody.
Yay!
Yeah, we've been talking about this for a while, so it's very exciting to be so close to it now.
Yeah. So fun.
Also, just real quick, Penguin has a new single coming out on August 31st. It's our first new non-holiday themed song in like 3-4 years. So, I'm excited about that. So be on the lookout for that.
Yay, Penguin!
Yeah. All right. So thanks for listening, everybody. The podcast has come to an end. Now, get out.